Welcome to your meditation space. I'm Jenna Zadaka, and I'm so honored to guide you into your body, into the deep intelligence of your inner knowing of who you are. This season of the Hebrew month of Nissan and the holiday of Passover bring us into freedom, spring consciousness, and renewal. And one of the peak and turning events into freedom happens when Moses, was tending to his usual business and turned aside from his daily activity to notice something strange happening, a burning bush. Pause, many of us would not have noticed because we're so tunnel visioned and we're so set on our tasks in front of us that we often fail to see the miracles all around us. But Moses turned aside and slowed down and looked long enough at this fire to know it wasn't an ordinary fire. It takes a lot of time to notice that this fire was not burning the bush, it was not consuming, but rather it was a divine fire illuminating the bush. This was the first instance of a Jewish meditation, a time of visually looking at something and slowing down your inner being to witness a message, a prophetic insight, transcendence from beyond. And from the burning bush, God speaks to Moses. And one of the things he says is, take off your shoes, for the ground you are on is holy. This message was saying, remove the barriers between you and the present moment. Release all those hardened places that you have stopped being soft and vulnerable and really melt into the present. And when God asks, Moses, where are you? Moses responds, Hineni, here I am. Hineni, here I am. This was an affirmation of complete embodied presence. And this message echoes with us to this very day. Hineni is an affirmation that I am here with the pain and the pleasure. I am here to experience it all because only then can I let in the messages of the divine. Release your shoes, soften into the moment, and know that God is right here. One of the names of God even is Hamakom, the place. It's not about escaping to find spirituality and oneness. It's about being fully real in the place and knowing, yes, the oneness of the world, the source of life exists right here beneath my sit bones. So with this, I invite you to come into a comfortable position. Whether you are seated or laying down is up to you. And begin by closing the gates of your eyes to come into your inner world. We often fear doing this work because it can bring up shadows, pains, places in ourselves that we often don't want to look at. But in this season of freedom, we first have to be with our bitterness and pain and know what is happening inside so that we can alchemize it and transform it into miracles and possibility. So closing the eyes, allowing yourself to be in your body. Feeling the support of the earth beneath you, whether it's holding your sit bones up or the back of your heart if you're laying on your back. And see if you can sink into the earth a little bit deeper. And allow your muscles to melt off the bone. Allow the creases in your face, especially around the forehead and eyes and jaw, begin to melt and soften. Dropping the shoulders and letting the breath flow naturally in and out. You're always welcome to make micro adjustments and movements. Meditation does not mean just stillness. You need to rock side to side or work out any kinks in the body, following your own wisdom to come inwards. Noticing the temperature of your skin, the texture of your clothes, letting every sensation bring you deeper into Hineni presence. You may begin to follow the pathway of your breath, following it all the way to the moment of the end of your exhale. And then noticing the very initiation of the beginning of your inhale. Staying the course with every breath cycle through its full completion. We'll take 5 breaths at your own pace, staying the course with every new life force entering and exiting. Maybe this breath is circular, maybe it feels long and flowy, maybe there's a shape to it or a texture. Maybe your body wants to move a certain way to really stay with the breath. And if you are ready, we'll bring awareness into the third eye, the seat of higher awareness, and we'll just affirm Hineni, here I am. Letting that phrase illuminate the mind. I'm aware of my thoughts. I am present with my imagination, my dreams, my understandings, my beliefs. Hineni. And we have a chance to clear out the mind and restart. Nissan is the lunar start of the year, the moment where we get to rejuvenate, clean out, like spring cleaning, what needs an upgrade. So maybe there's parts of your mind that need to go out in the trash. Take it out, clear it out. And with the phrase Hineni, we invite in a fresh revival of intellectual consciousness. Like buds blooming in the mind. The name Nissan comes from the word bud. Flowers and buds in the mind, creating new healthy thoughts, new neural pathways that contribute to our freedom. What does that renewal look like in the mind's eye? If you want, you can bring the hands to the third eye. Sprinkling seeds of renewal, of possibilities. Hmm. Then we'll draw down our awareness into our throat. The spiritual sense of Nissan is speech. And even higher than speech, it is song and praise. So taking some breaths, feeling the energy of the throat. Maybe it's been constricted. Maybe there are places that have been silenced within you, or words or communication that has been stagnant or excess. Just noticing the energy of the throat, the imprints of the words that remain here. And just affirm Hineni. Here I am. I'm awake to the reality of the consciousness here in my throat. Perhaps there are places that need to be cleared out, like Lashon Hara, negative speech, gossip, lies, or even being silenced. Clearing that out and making way for renewal, the budding of spring, new voice, higher speech, song, nagunam, breath to flow through our throat, creating freedom, contributing to the freedom of all. And just take some open mouth exhales through the throat. Any sounds that want to move through the throat, let them flow. And bringing the hands to the heart. Drawing the energy to the heart center and saying, Hineni, here I am. Present with the emotional tones of my heart, with the prophetic insight of my heart, my inner knowing. I am present with the pains of my heart, my heartaches. Hineni, here I am. I'm awake for it all. Just tuning in to the intelligence of the heart. And seeing this heart as an open garden, we can pull out the weeds of anything that's ready to go, clearing space, prepping soil for new life to emerge, new love, new passion, new energy. Our heart as a fruitful renewal garden of possibility. Breathe into the heart. And as we breathe in this phrase, Hineni, we'll allow in presence and connection of the heart space. And bringing hands to the low belly, and the womb space. When saying Hineni, here I am. I'm listening to my body's wisdom. I'm slowing down to the pace of the earth and the body. Hineni, here I am, noticing the miracles, awake to my life. Feel the breath under your palms. And if you have a womb, we can feel the connection to all of our ancestors, all that have walked before us through the space of the womb, and this portal that also connects us to our children, our descendants, all that will be after us. Hineni, here I am, in this present moment, connecting the past and the future, a bridge to freedom. And bring your hands to your knees. And we'll invite in a full body Hineni to circle us and to wash through us. And we'll spend this next minute or two in silence, listening in this quiet space that you've created. What is here? What is alive right now? If you get distracted, just come back to the breath, come back to your affirmation, Hineni, and tune in and listen. You're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. You can always pause the video for more silence, and I encourage that if you have more time. Otherwise, we'll begin to close. First, by sending this Hineni energy into areas of our life where maybe we are not yet so present. Maybe it's bedtime with the children or transitioning into work, or moments that you can imbue more Hineni consciousness. Just send it to those areas. So much of what blocks us from our inner freedom is our own sense of presence. We can begin to reclaim that through these practices, through trusting our body, through listening. You can open your eyes, and I thank you for trusting me and being with me here. If you have any questions or feedbacks or requests for future videos or practices, please let me know. I'm here for you on this journey, and I send you my blessings for love, compassion, and freedom for yourself and all. Thank you for being with me.